another episode of Femboy Cooking. I do believe we're on episode 6 right now, and I got a pretty classic recipe right here, just chocolate chip cookies, homemade. So these aren't like boxed cookies or anything you can get pre-made at the store. These are going to be all homemade and they're going to be really delicious. I got everything set up right here, so let's get started. All we're going to need for this is flour, sugar, brown sugar, baking soda, vanilla, salt, chocolate chips, butter, and then 2 bowls with some trays. Now I'm not going to use salt for this because I'm using salted butter. I do recommend you use salt because I can't measure the salt in the butter. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to hope that it balances out, but I'm not going to be using salt, just going to use the salt and butter. You also do need eggs. I did forget to say eggs, but remember to get 2 eggs. The first good step for any baking adventure is going to be preheating our oven, and for this recipe to 375 degrees. Our first step is going to be taking our sugar and brown sugar and just putting them inside of our small bowl. I got half a cup right here of normal sugar, and then I have our cup of brown sugar here. Came out pretty solid. And now we're going to put in 2.5 sticks of butter. So we're just going to cut this one in half and then throw that in with the sugar. Here's 1 stick. Here's our second stick. Alright, and then I got my half stick right here. And then we're just going to mix this all up until it's fluffy. So I'm about halfway done. I got it mostly fluffy, but there's still a couple of butter spots I need to work out. I'm just letting my hand rest a little. But you're gonna want something around this. I'll show you guys the end result. It's starting to get really fluffy, so just get out all the butter and make sure that it's nice and good. Fluffy is happy. So I finished mixing everything and I got exactly what I was looking for, just a brown fluffy mixture that's really smooth. No butter spots left and everything's all mixed together. So we're ready for the next step. Our next step is going to be adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 2 eggs into our fluffy brown mixture here. I have teaspoon number 1 here, and then teaspoon number 2. And then I have egg number 1 right here. Alright, and I have egg number 2 right here. And now that we have this all in here, we're just going to mix this all up until it is one smooth mixture. After mixing that all up, I ended up with just a brown wet mixture, which is going to be perfect because we're moving on to our dry ingredients bowl over here, where we're going to start with our next step. So for this, we're just going to have baking soda and flour in this bowl. And we're not going to have any salt because the butter before had the salt in it, and we're not going to add extra salt. I have our first cup of flour here. I have our second cup of flour here. Alright, I have a half cup here. And then I have 1/4 of a cup of flour right here. To finish it off, we just have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And you just want to mix this up so that the baking soda is evenly distributed in the little mixture here. Now that we have our dry mixture, we're going to take our wet mixture here and just pour it into the dry mixture and just mix them all together. Now that we got that, we're just gonna mix it all together. And it's almost like magic, but we got ourselves some cookie dough, so we're just going to take our chocolate chips and just start mixing them in. so that we can finish them up. Now this is the part that really doesn't matter. I didn't measure any chocolate chips out. I just dumped a bunch in and just, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna mix it in, and then if I want more chocolate chips, I'll add more chocolate chips. Better to start with a low amount though, because you can't take them out. So I'm not gonna add any more chocolate chips because I just have a perfect ratio of chocolate chip to dough. And honestly, the smell is phenomenal. I can already tell these are gonna taste delicious. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna ball these up and then just throw them onto these trays, and then we'll put them in the oven. I didn't really measure these out, but I got 16 of them here, so we're just going to throw them in the oven. I didn't want to use more than 2 trays, so this probably makes a lot more than 16 cookies, but I'm just gonna make it make 16 because I want it to make 16. So we're just gonna throw this in the oven for around 10 to 12 minutes. I'm probably gonna throw them in for 8 or 9 because I like my cookies to be 3/4 baked. And then we'll see where we're going from there, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and put our first tray into the oven. Our first batch is about to finish up. We've got like 10 seconds left. So I'm just gonna keep talking for around 10 seconds until the cookies are done, and then I'm just going to take them out of the oven, and then I'll show them to you guys. Ooh, these look amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and put our second tray in too. This oven's really loud. There we go. These guys look absolutely amazing. I don't know how to express how amazing these look. I mean, they're golden brown, chocolate chips in them, and 3/4 baked. Ooh, I can't wait to get my hands on these. Okay, we got like 2 seconds until the next batch comes out. There it is. And they're looking just as good as the other ones. And make sure to turn your oven off, because if you burn your house down, I'm not taking responsibility for it. And these are just looking amazing. Probably even a bit better than the other ones. And I have gotten a little bit greedy. I already got some cookies and milk out, and I gotta say, these are probably the best cookies I've had in a while. These are phenomenal. I've already taken one out. But I think that's gonna be it. These are chocolate chip cookies by Femboy Cooking. Thank you for watching, guys. I had a lot of fun making the cookies today, and I also had a lot of fun recording for the first time in a while, so I'm happy to be back in the groove. And I hope if you do make these cookies that they're just as delicious as I thought they were. I think this is the part where I'm going to be like every other YouTuber and just be like, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below if you have any suggestions or if you just want to say hi. I think that covers all the bases of promotion, and I'll see you guys next time.